Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles offense will get first crack at it here. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love it. First play of the game, they're trusting their quarterback to take a shot. He got the coverage he wanted. He found his one-on-one matchup, and his guy made a play. You cannot start better than that, fellas.
Dumps it off in the flats. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking left. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got... Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds his big tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Seminoles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Stanford Cardinal offense comes out, and they'll have it for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering the success now early.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down run. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. He is guided out of bounds, and they'll mark it at the 28.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. The screen, he can go. Gets it, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! Haul that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And he tacks on the extra point. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Noles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Wark Dunworth, you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man on the run. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Seminoles are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles! Ready to try the point after. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. On the move, it's Green. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parrish. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Send the tight end in motion. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Stanford at the line on first down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Touchdown, Cardinal! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. The coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Past it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Stanford!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Complete in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. Makes a grab for a big play.
Offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Completes it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Stanford quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Horn. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pick off! What a play by this defense! Got some room to run. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his tight end. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big throw.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They're going back to the ground. Gets it past the marker. There he goes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Seminoles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're going to ride this running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Reads and fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker in the ground.
Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really...
Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Paul, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing...
Touchdown, Cardinal! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He'll take the return, trying to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Hold and finds his man on the left. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down at the 35. 1st down here for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Plows through another broken tackle. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense haul these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Trying to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They gives him themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. This just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
From the gun, running back on the move. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. Hits the crease. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. As the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's complete to the right. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Gets it out fast.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the nose. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but his defense forces a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Makes a grab past the marker. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal! They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Harris. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Going the other way, and he's got room. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. 4th quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, still looking. It's complete on the right side. Strong, firm tackle. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Going for it all. Just threw that one way too far.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Looking for the score. mark. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the...
Touchdown, Stanford! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. At the 35, he's loose. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit.
And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing